Hello, good evening. Lancashire police are appealing for information after a 12-year-old girl died following a crash on the M61 last night. The victim's been named Asana Patel from Blackburn and was travelling with her family when the incident happened between Rivington Services and Chorley. 5 other people in the same Nissan Qashqai suffered minor injuries. Well, in the last hour, a 23-year-old woman from Yorkshire has been arrested on suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving.
To appeal to anybody who was travelling on the M61 at the time, who saw the Qashqai or saw the Corsa prior to the collision or immediately after it. Please contact Lancashire Police and let us know what you've seen.
Elsewhere, a man's been stabbed to death in Merseyside this afternoon. Emergency crews were called to Broad Lane in Kirby just before 1 o'clock. He later died in hospital from his injuries, and appeals underway for information and dashcam footage. Well, in Greater Manchester, a 55-year-old man's being questioned on suspicion of murder following the death of a woman in Trafford. Officers were called out by hospital staff after the woman in her 30s from Stretford was found to have suffered a number of injuries. She died a short time later. Now, next night, Jodrell Bank in Cheshire says it's proud and humbled to be named UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Cheshire Observatory has been at the forefront of astronomical research for decades and is credited with transforming our understanding of the universe. Eunice Muller reports.
The Lovell telescope was once the world's largest and dominates the Jodrell Bank Observatory. From here, we've learned much about stars, planets and anything else outside Earth.
The World Heritage inscription recognises the science we're doing now. So we certainly will continue to do that science and it won't be negatively impacted anyway, but the positive impact, that visibility at the various highest levels in government around the world.
Research here began in 1945 when Sir Bernard Lovell pioneered the use of radio waves instead of visible light to understand the universe.
It's not just a heritage site, it's looking to the future as well. Then I think that makes it doubly exciting as a designated area because it's going to engage the public and I hope inspire even more children to go into those STEM subjects, to come here and really learn about science. And so I think it ticks so many boxes.
The Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal in India and the Lake District here in the northwest are examples that come to mind when you think of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The inclusion of Jodrell Bank is recognition of the importance of science in our cultural heritage.
An incredible structure, and I think it's that's really good.
And you've been here a few times?
Yeah, we like bringing the kids. They really like it here.
Yeah, we always see this dish, so we wanted to see what is this all about. And we heard about from other people about Jodrell Bank.
It's done so much to help all science and the universe and even understanding our own Earth and our own galaxy. So the more we get to know, we might find a little alien out there.
The story of Jodrell Bank will continue to inspire young scientists and educate visitors. Eunice Muller, BBC Northwest Tonight, Macclesfield.
Next tonight, Labour says it will break up the Treasury and move a huge part of it up north if it came to power. The Shadow Chancellor John McDonnell told the BBC that his party would base a new £250 billion national unit here in the region.
We need to pour money into the north, investment long-term on infrastructure, training, rebuilding the economy, but the better way to make decisions is to have them made in that locality, in the region.
Volunteers from the Women's Institute have begun patrolling moorlands above Greater Manchester after a number of wildfires there. More than 100 members have signed up to become fire marshals surrounding Dovestones Reservoir. It follows plans announced last week to fine people if they're caught with lit barbecues, bonfires, fireworks or skylightings on Saddleworth and Marsden Moors.
The fire service do a fantastic job, the police do a fantastic job, however they can't be everywhere at all times. So from a WI point of view, it's knitting the community back together and it's just doing something for the community and working together.
Now in cricket, in this afternoon's County Championship Division 2 game, Northamptonshire have been taking on Lancashire. Northamptonshire are 334 for 5, the Red Rose are yet to bat. Now, how about this for a birthday party? Thousands of people have turned out to celebrate Kate the elephant's 50th birthday last night. She was one of the first residents of Blackpool Zoo back in 1972, and she was given a special cake to mark the occasion, made of fruit and vegetables with mashed potato icing. Yummy. Now, let's time for a look on the weather now. Here's Sarah Blizzard.
Good evening. Well, there is still chance of the odd isolated shower around through the early part of this evening, but high pressure is still in charge of the weather. It just tends to move a little bit more as we head throughout the next few days, but at the moment it should give us a fine dry night, any showers dying away overnight, temperatures dropping down to a minimum of 9 Celsius, and a fine dry start to the day tomorrow. But what we're starting to see is a little bit more cloud around. It's going to start to come down linked to a weather front which is sitting a little bit further north, so increasing the cloud into the afternoon, taking away the sunshine. Daytime temperatures, though, not disappointing at 22 Celsius. And it's the middle part of the week when we're likely to see further outbreaks of rain or showers, possibly heavy showers on Friday, before things start to settle down again towards the coming weekend.
That's it from me and the Teatime team. I'm back with our late news just after 10:15. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.